Hi, my name is Niema Qureshi, and I've been a CAPE teaching artist for over 10 years. CAPE stands for Chicago Arts Partnerships in Education. At CAPE, I design inquiry-based arts integrated curriculum with classroom teachers. I'm particularly interested in integrating new technology, but also older technology such as sewing, weaving, and embroidery as a bridge between different disciplines. So I'm in the CAPE space right now. This is a beautiful space, and it's used pretty much year-round to exhibit student artwork. And I'll just walk around a little bit so you can see the space. And this is the artwork that's being set up for the after-school program right now. My students will get the opportunity to exhibit at the end of the school year. And what I really love about CAPE's programs and their exhibition is that a lot of emphasis is placed on the process and not just the final product. So as you had a quick look at what was going up, you will not only see the finished pieces, but some of the thinking and the artifacts that show that also being displayed in the exhibition. So as I said, I'll be exhibiting my students' artwork at the end of the school year, and they are super excited about that because they get to feel like professional artists. And throughout our collaboration, we talk a lot about audience and how that the audience plays a role in our project too. So we're thinking about curation and other things as well as students are working in their classroom. So they're thinking about outside of their classroom as well. So CAPE often refers to their teaching artists as artist researchers, but also the classroom teacher, the teachers that I partner with, they're artist researchers too, and so are the students that we work with. We're all collaborating together, navigating and shifting into different roles as we collaborate. So what is an artist researcher? Why is what I do important, and how can I continue to get better at that? So in 2015, I was introduced to the CAPE Artist Researcher model at a professional development workshop. Being introduced to this model was a real turning point in my teaching and my arts practice because it allowed me to look at what I do from a more rigorous lens. The characteristics of an artist researcher are reflective questioner, critical collaborator, role shifter, integrative innovator, and social engager. So since that time, I've become fascinated by this idea of what research looks like in an arts-integrated context, and this idea of inquiry questions that we ask our students, and let them have that space to decide what they're interested in learning about, and designing or refining the inquiry questions we give them to what is important to them. So, for example, it's helped me to really also integrate my teaching with my arts practice as well. And they've become much more interwoven once I started thinking of myself as this artist researcher. So how do I know if I'm making an impact? So how do we measure our success or impact that we're making in this arts integrated setting? Where sometimes the learning can become invisible. So the artist researcher model can function as a measurement in itself. So that's how sometimes the teacher and I use that. We gauge how successful we've been in our collaboration by considering some of these characteristics of the model that the teacher or myself or the students have exhibited. And documentation also plays such an important part in our collaboration too, and you can see that in this space, but you can also, I talk about that in my application too. So how do I get better at what I do? This is where the Art 21 program comes in. I'd like to continue to use big ideas so my students can think critically through art making, but also keeping the work we do playful, dynamic, but encouraging them to take risks. So I would like to take part in this program, so to take risks and challenge myself so that I can become a better educator for my students. Thank you so much.